Welcome to Business Morning on Union Television. I am Onyinye Ezlofo, and we are still on our customer service series. We've learned in previous editions about customer service, how to communicate with customers, and today we're going to be learning on customer acquisition. We're learning customer acquisition indices. In this episode, you're going to learn what you need to do to get more customers. The reason you're in business is your customers. The more customers you have, the more business expansion you will experience. After this break, we're going to be looking at different ways through which you can acquire more customers. Stay with us on Business Morning. Welcome back to Business Morning on Union Television. I am Onyinye Ezlofo, and we are discussing the indices for customer acquisition indices, best put. And here we're going to be looking at and exploring things you need to do to enable you expand your business. Customer acquisition is essential for business expansion. So if you're looking at growing your business, penetrating new markets, getting more customers, here are things you need to do. We're going to be taking a look at a few of them. This is not an exhaustive list of all that is required for customer acquisition, but this is enough for you to get started on this journey. And the first thing we're going to be looking at is quality product. Whatever you're doing, product, service, you should ensure that you pay attention to quality. Quality product, quality service. So let's have this in context. Assuming you are a hair vendor and you sell human hair, you have this hair that you're advertising and wanting your customers to believe that it is 100% human hair, super double drawn, and there is a good price for this kind of a quality. Now, customers will always come to tell you that some other person is selling the same thing as you and the price is way less. Why is yours so expensive? Oh, your products are too expensive. You're making it difficult for them to afford it, or you're even extorting them because it's too much. They don't see the need to pay that amount when someone is selling the same product, the same quality at a way affordable price. What do you do? But in everything you want to do, it is important that you know that quality should not be compromised. Next, we're going to be looking at is excellent service delivery. Excellent service delivery is broad. We're going to be discussing this on its own in the next episode of this series. However, we're going to talk about it because it affects customer acquisition. When we're talking about excellent service delivery, it checks everything you do, how you talk to your customers, how you're prompt, how you resolve timely, how you attend to them. There are companies that tell you their turnaround time is 24 hours, and within 24 hours, every message you must have sent to them would be responded to within 24 hours. Some companies will tell you 8 hours and they are standing by it. So it's quick. They respond timely. They don't just respond for responding's sake. They respond and resolve your problem. So how do you deliver service? What are people holding on to you for? You can say, oh, this company or this business, if you approach them with a problem, rest assured that it is going to be resolved within 5 hours. So how do you deliver your service? Pay attention to your service delivery. It is key for customer acquisition because people would prioritize convenience and timeliness over a lot of things. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is feedback. Not everyone likes to hear about this, but it's essential. It's part of the business. When somebody doesn't tell you what is right and what is wrong, you wouldn't know at all times. There are times when you know that some things are not going well. There are times when you know that things are going well, but you don't see it from the customer's perspective. It is your customer who is using your products as a customer. So when you're looking at your product and you're using your product, you wouldn't really see what is wrong with your product because you're excited about your product, how you've worked on it, so you feel everything is okay. And you don't have the right feedback. But when your customer who you designed your product for, it's using your product, it is your customer who would say that, oh, this product is good, but then it's not as good as product X, or this product can be great if it has this and that element. Now you need this feedback. Understand that feedback is not necessarily bad criticism. You need feedback. Don't reject feedback. I remember there was a time when we ordered food and the food came with a lot of oil. It was too oily and somehow too spicy. So after we had the food, I felt there was need to tell the organization or the vendor that your food is great, however, this is what happened. It could have been a mistake, or it could be that something or your ingredients, something is missing in it. So I don't know whatever the problem must have been or what might have caused that, but it's something they would look into and find out. So rather than saying, I am not going to purchase from you again, I am saying this is what happened so you can make it better. Next, we're going to be looking at marketing. What's your marketing strategy? How are you growing your business? How do you market? When people hear the concept of marketing, they want to believe that marketing is when you're running big ads on billboards, but that is not just it. It's from your little space. You might not have the resources to start running TV commercials, advertising your product on newspapers, on radio, on television, or even running social media ads. You might not have the resources to do that at the moment. It doesn't mean you're not going to have, but does it mean you're not going to market your business? No. There are other ways of doing that. And I'll be discussing this with you when we come back from the break. After the break, we'll be discussing how you can market your business with the resources available to you. Welcome back to Business Morning on Union Television. I am Onyinye Ezlofo, and we are still discussing customer acquisition indices. We're looking at marketing. How can you advertise your product? How do you find your market? How do you get people to know your product and to purchase from you? You might not have the resources to run adverts or on televisions and radio, but let's start from around you. You go for occasions, you go for networking meetings, you go for events. What do you talk about? What do you tell people? It's interesting how people go for social gatherings, weddings, meetings, events, and they sit with their friends. You're not doing your business favor sitting with your friends. They already know you. They already know your products. They already know what you're doing. The people you need to sit with are people you don't know. You need new network, people who will get to know you, people you can tell what you are doing. That way, you're expanding your network. And by talking to them with word of mouth, you build relationship with them, and your business can serve them. It can serve their friends. It can serve their loved ones. It can serve their families, their colleagues, or even people they know. They are not friends with them, but they just, okay, I know this person. How about I recommend someone? We're going to be looking at is advocacy. Who is speaking for your business? Now, it's interesting because if people don't talk about you, a lot of people wouldn't even get to know you. There is a limit to which you can do things by yourself. It's often said you can't beat word of mouth. So when people that have used your product are saying things about your product, their friends will be interested in listening. If I tell you I've used this product and I'm asking you to use it, trust me, you will enjoy it. If I tell you I've used this service and this organization or this business or this brand offers a very good service, you should know it's something you'd want to try. So when people use your product, you can ask them to give you testimonials. How did it go? How was the experience? What was it? Know what kind of questions to ask. You're not just asking them, did you enjoy the product? And they'll answer yes. But then yes cannot get you a new customer. How? How was the experience? It was great. It helped me with this, it helped me with that. Usually I would take 5 hours to get this done, but with your product, I was surprised I had to finish in 2 hours. It helped me manage my time well, and my work was excellent. I am really happy. Now, you have already told someone why they should use your product because it will save them time. Next thing we're looking at, social proof. So, with pictures, I know you must have been scrolling through social media and you see screenshots of WhatsApp messages from people who have used the product. When you get a feedback as a business owner, when you get feedback as a service-based company, when you get this feedback, what do you do with them? Or when you get these testimonials, what do you do with them? Don't just be happy that, oh, people are using this, it's working well, we're achieving our goal, and then working at improving. Share it. Share it on social media. It can even be the basis for your art. Share it, what people are saying. These are proofs. People need to see that there are people who have used these things and it's working. So when they see it, it's easier for them to want to believe you. It's easier for them to decide to try and see if it works out. And because you have a good product, the fact that they've decided to try means they are getting it and you're sure of what your product is. You're not going to disappoint them. So social proof is one of the metrics for acquiring new customers. This is one of your indices. We'll be going on a short break right now. And when we come back from our break, we're going to be reviewing a few more indices on customer acquisition. This is Business Morning on Union Television, and I am Onyinye Ezulofo. Welcome back to Business Morning on Union Television. I am Onyinye Ezulofo, and we are still looking at customer acquisition indices. Always monitor compliance. What about the case where you tell your customer that, oh, this thing is going to be delivered in 5 hours, and your delivery person left 5 hours ago, but the person has not gotten to your customer's address? Probably they took other items and along the road they went to do those dispatch and delivery without even letting you know. As a result of that, your customer has not gotten it and the person is calling, you said 5 hours. No, the delivery person left 5 hours ago. It's been long since the delivery person left. I don't know why they're. You need to know. You need to call them. You need to check them. Are they doing the right thing? Are they at the right place at the right time? It's very important. So we have looked at different ways of acquiring customers, and we've also analyzed some good practice for customer service. And this brings us to the end of this segment on Business Morning. We're moving on to Marketplace Synergy, where we'll be discussing with market people, business owners, and learning from them how their business operation has been, how they're able to manage their customers, and how they have been navigating different changes in the economy. Come with me. This is Marketplace Synergy, a segment of Business Morning where we interact with market people to learn about their businesses, their challenges, and their success stories. Hello everyone, so we are with Mr. Ibuka and he is an indigenous furniture maker. I want to know how he has been coping with business through the whole economic times in Nigeria. Hi Mr. Ibuka.
Afternoon.
How markets?
We thank God.
So how business they go?
The business is moving, but not other fast like before. Things are not well okay like before. Especially this new year where we entered, this Tinubu of 18 of a regime. Uh, Material we buy is too costly. Even the customer does not buy like before due to the high price, So that is it. That is how you see it for now. But we thank God in everything. That is the most important thing.
So, like, how long have you been in this business?
I learn work for a year. So after some years, I now travel to East and later come back. So for now, when I started my own now, it's up to 3 years and now being on my own now.
So, before you started this business, you had to come and learn it and know everything in it before you now started.
No, it's not much that you must learn it before you start. There's people that didn't learn the work. They are doing the work. They are doing online. You understand? They, if they post online, you like the chair. Maybe they want to do it. You want to do it. They use their money, or you give them some money to do it. After doing it, you will now balance them. It's no more that you will learn the work. There are people that does not learn the work, but they are still into the business. But me myself, I learn the work.
So, how do they do the business if they are not able to learn it?
When you bring a photographer of a chair now, any photographer, any catalog, if I look at it, I tell you that I can do this chair for you. I will do it for you. That is how we do it.
Okay, so these people, they are sellers, they are not manufacturers.
Yes, 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 yes.
So I'm talking about manufacturers like you that do the main chair work, like this seats now. You have to learn it before you go into the business, right?
Yes, yes.
So irrespective of the fact that, let's say, you already have money that you want to use and start the business, or even if you don't have the money yet, what do you think that anybody that wants to do this kind of your business needs to know, apart from having capital? What does the person need to know?
Okay, okay. He gets some things that he will bring if he want to become our apprentice. You understand? Then he want to learn the work. Then we'll tell you that he need to bring a crate of moto with the biscuits or chin chin, granite, mineral, something like that. We just tell you what to bring, and maybe some little money that will make you to be serious on you learning the work.
So that's like commitment, what you pay to commit.
Yes, yes.
So, like this seat now that we are sitting on, it's different from this one behind. Why is it like that?
This particular one now that we are sitting on is L shape. This is L shape. Uh, this one is pepeye. Pepeye. That one is P hand. That black one. That one is P hand. This one we are making button chair now. This one is just like this one now. This button chair, it's like that is this one now. Then this one is only another A shape, but it's not like this A shape now. This one is bigger than this one, so it depends on the type of chair that you want to do. That is it.
So, do you design these chairs by yourself, or like do you just maybe it comes to your head and you create it, or it just has to be what your customer is bringing?
Yes, it have to be what customer bring that will do for them. We have already have our own pattern here, doing our own pattern. This L shape now is our own particular pattern. We do it here. That P hand is our own particular pattern here. We do it here. Then this button chair that we are doing now is our own pattern here also. You understand? It can form any other pattern. As far as that is chair, we'll do it for you. That is it.
So now, but what do you think about the quality? You people make good quality that could at least match the imported seats.
Why? We have the good foam here. We have mahogany wood. It's just because of maybe your hand, you don't have money, enough money. Then you can buy managing. You can be you can buy the one that is manageable for you for the meantime. You understand? That is it.
Awesome. So if somebody wants to start this kind of um not be selling now, manufacturing, what would you tell that person, or how much do you think that person needs to start?
For now, if you want to start this business now with the shop and everything, it's going to cost money, oh, because things even to get shop like this now is another big problem because there is no everywhere is occupied. You have like that kind, you be with shop and everything. It be, let me say that kind 2.5 or 2 million naira. You can start with it. But we don't start with big money because it's our brother that left the shop for us. You understand? So we just, how much did I use and start this business? Let me say, uh, that kind 150. I started with the center table and stood.
You were making center table and stool.
Stood before I begin to have money to make one chair. From one chair, I have two chair. From two chair, I have three. From three, I have four. I have up to 5 sets with the dining set like this. So the thing is just like growing, but it's just this time around that the thing does not move like before. After Tinubu entered, market has been not be moving like before. You understand?
So that means for somebody that wants to start, you actually tell the person can start small. Then
Yeah, you can start small. As far as you have shop, you can even start with one chair, with one center table. You understand? And what is important is the shop. The shop.
oh, amazing. Well then, it's really nice talking with you about this work, and interesting that your designs are really beautiful and they are made in Nigeria too. So people can buy and use it because they are durable, they are affordable, and they are really beautiful pieces. Thank you very much for your time, Saibuka. We wish you great sales. And that will be all on Marketplace Synergy today. Welcome back from the Marketplace Synergy. We've been able to discuss with market people and diverse business owners, and we've learned how they've been managing their customers, the challenges they've encountered, and how they have been resilient and have sustained their business up until this time. This is Union Television, and it is the Business Morning Show. For more content, follow us across all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until I see you again, keep watching Union Television.